What's going on, Black Hollywood Live family? It's time to get it real big on the season finale of Being Mary Jane.
You're tuned into Black Hollywood Live, political culture.
Yeah, well, let's take it from the top.
Oh. What's going on, Black Hollywood Live family? It's time to get it real big on the mid-season finale of Being Mary Jane. Don't speak, I know just what you say. Wait for the chorus. I jumped the gun. That was my fault. Yeah. Okay, everybody. Don't speak. I know what you're saying. So please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Mary Jane, it hurts. Don't speak. I know what you're thinking.
I know what you're thinking, Justin.
I know what you're thinking. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Oh.
Justin hurt me.
This is just the kind of song we need for the mid-season finale of Being Mary Jane here on Black Hollywood Live. You guys, it's been a long road this season, and here we are getting ready to take a little break. Once again, welcome to Black Hollywood Live presents Being Mary Jane, the official after show. I am your lead host, McCall Hall. You can find me on social media when sports and pop culture collide at McCall Hall and McCall Hall of Fame on Instagram. That's new. Okay. That's new.
Okay,
That's
welcome.
new.
Welcome
Sorry.
to Instagram.
Forgive me. We're going to go to my left. We're going to skip for a minute, then to my right, to my left again. Then we're going to try to follow me this episode, please.
All right, guys, I am Paris Rose, and you can find me on Instagram at Paris Rose and on Snapchat. Find me on Snapchat.
Find her, please.
I need to find myself on Snapchat because I don't use it as much as I should. You can find me on social media at Tsahai. That's SayHitSahai.
And so you can find me on Twitter at Sarah Lioness, Lioness with a Y, Sarah with an H, and also on Instagram, Sarah_Lioness.
Now you guys are probably wondering why Sarah's over here in a cage like a lion.
Right.
And that's because we had to clear a seat for a very special guest. Ladies, a very low clap, but a very deserved clap for our guest of honor tonight from Being Mary Jane. She plays Natalie on Being Mary Jane.
Yes.
Please make some noise for Jona Xiao.
Thank you, ladies. I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Welcome to Black Hollywood Live.
Thank you.
Now you're Chinese American,
I am.
but we accept everybody here.
I love.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Now let me make sure I'm saying this right. Jona Xiao.
That's very good.
Show up, Xiao. I think I made a new Instagram for
Can
you.
I just bring you with me everywhere? Every introduction?
Now I'll have to do this twice, but number one, where can they find you?
Sure. So you can find me on Twitter, Facebook at Jona Xiao, JonaXiao, and also on Instagram.
Okay, but the hashtag is show up, Xiao.
Sure. That's, I guess, the new. Let's get it trending.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Well, Jona, I appreciate you coming out tonight for the finale. We're gonna have a nice time. We won't embarrass you too much. We have some burning questions, mostly about the men on the show.
Okay.
But before we get to the burning questions, I want to make a quick shout out to everybody out there in the World Wide Web and the internet, online. You guys engage with us all the time on Black Hollywood Live. If you haven't, make sure you follow us at BHL Online. And Sarah has the honor over in the Lyons Den. I'm calling this the Lyons Den
love
tonight.
it.
I like
Yes,
it.
Lions Den.
Sarah is going to give us the social media shout out of the week from the Lyons Den.
Yes. Thank you to everyone who watched us on YouTube. So I'm going to shout out some people who commented. Quintessential 2, yes, you're always in our corner. E. Starkey, thank you so much for watching. Quintessential 2, and again. CCF Freak, thank you so much. Valerie Smith. Let's see, Leslie Fleming was really missing McCall. She said, please bring her back.
Miss you too, boo.
Monique Anduz, sorry, I hope I pronounced that correctly. And that is it. Thank you so much for tuning in.
What happened to Felix Moneypenny? No Felix
There
Moneypenny?
was no Felix.
Aw, Felix, where you at?
Felix,
You
you better-
usually with us every
Felix,
week.
I
What
know.
Felix is
happened?
with us every single week. Well, for those of you guys who hit us up last week, or for you guys who have hit us up in weeks past, just know that we appreciate it. This is the kind of stuff that keeps this show flowing and keeps us on our toes, because Lord knows I miss things from time to time. I drink a lot, forgive me. But we tried. We tried. Damn, Jona Xiao.
Hi, Michelle.
Let's get into it. I want to go through the episode little by little, and then I want to ask you a couple of things. Number one, once again, you've been playing the character of Natalie. We didn't
Yes,
see her
I
a whole lot this episode, but you have been running around, stirring up a little bit.
Whatever it takes. That seems to be my motto.
All right. Well, we're going to get into some of your antics, if you will. But let's open it up. MJ is turning 40. We knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know. It just the other day, she was a wee babe.
Just a wee babe on the southern, whatever it was, Atlanta network, and now she's embarking on 40. It opens up with her sitting at a table with her best friend and who she thinks is her soul mate. First of all, because I'm not even 30 yet,
Her wee babe.
but I hope to God when I'm 40, I am surrounded by those who I truly love.
Yes.
That scene just embodied love to me. But anywho, let's take a vote. So Kara wants to go to Martha's Vineyard.
Yes.
And Lee's old corny ass wanted to do a
comedy show?
Comedy show.
No, Lee, that's
Okay.
not my thing.
Wherever
It's not about you, Lee. It's her birthday.
It sounds like MJ wanted to do Martha's Vineyard. Good choice.
Yes.
Definitely good
Definitely Martha's Vineyard.
You're so cultured.
All fancy and stuff.
Yes.
I'd say Martha's Vineyard.
Okay.
I say you can do Martha's Vineyard and there can be comedy there.
Right.
You can tell some,
Exactly.
you can tell some jokes.
Get your funny ass on the plane. Let's go to Martha's Vineyard. Come on.
I think Martha's Vineyard was good, but did it seem like a small turnout? Like, I thought MJ would be having this big celebration for her birthday. It was just the three of them, which surprised me.
Well, I mean, we got to think about it. The history of the show, MJ tends to lose people. I mean, that's true. You know, David's gone. Her best friend killed herself. I mean, that's a lonely
R.I.P.
island.
R.I.P.
Sorry, it's
Yeah.
got really dark.
Yeah. Buddy Buddy gone.
Right? I want to make a quick note of something. Kara mentioned having one of MJ's mentors or something come to Martha's Vineyard. I didn't follow it very well,
Yeah.
but MJ said something very distinct. She said, no more meeting idols.
Yes, it was Zadie Smith, the writer, who wrote
Oh, okay.
this book, White Teeth, and she was like, "No, I can't afford to meet any of my idols because I just get disappointed." So,
I couldn't agree with her anymore.
aw. But
Yeah.
did you see when Kara closed the door? She just looked so sad.
Yes.
So
We all know
sad.
she is sad.
I know.
You messed up, Kara. You know you
I
did.
know. Mm.
Well, before Kara excused them out of her home, Kara actually said something fantastic. She said, Mary Jane, you are changing. You are in love with a great black man. Because we know MJ has been known to fall in love with some really questionable
Yes.
African-American characters.
Yes.
So that was fantastic.
Well, remember she saw, or she was hallucinating or whatever with Justin.
Justin, yeah.
Coming in there.
Daydreaming.
Daydreaming, yes. What was I hallucinating?
Great call from the Lions Den. As they're having this conversation, MJ hallucinates that Justin is actually in the living room. Very weird. But let's move on. Lee and MJ start getting it on in her hotel room, and Lee leaves her with blue dildo. That's the female version of blue balls. Blue dildo. Why did he leave?
I'm confused.
So he said,
Yeah, he's saving his sperm for his,
For the
he's got
deposit
Because he
to
had
the
a
sperm
deposit
bank.
Yes.
in 2
But
days.
2 days? I don't know. I don't know how the men.
Is it really that hard for a man?
Right,
I
like
feel
don't you have like an endless supply of
right, like you should
material?
be good to go.
Jonah, was that originally in the script?
Oh man.
Or was he just having a bad, pubic hair day and didn't
think
want to
it-
be seen.
I think it. No, I think it actually was. I think it was.
Oh, okay.
Now, he was having a good chest day because his body looked kind of good in that
Yes.
scene. I was surprised. We haven't seen much of Lee's body before.
Very true.
I
right?
can't think of the actor's name, but you were glistening.
Mm-hmm.
Glistening. So we move on to the crew having a meeting, and we see Natalie pop up. I was like, there goes that girl. There goes Jona. So we have the crew debating about this new story, and okay, so I'm a sports fan. I'm when sports and pop culture collide.
Right.
Okay, so Justin pitches this idea about Mary Jane battling Knicks fans. Nobody can battle a Knicks fan unless they're a Knicks fan.
Right.
You cannot battle a Knicks fan because they are diehard. Honestly, I thought he was setting her up at that point.
Yeah, I thought it was going to get ugly because she can't handle confrontation well at all. So I could just see it
Let
turning.
alone from a Knicks fan.
Right.
I didn't know she
Like-
knew sports that well, so I thought, oh, this is a setup here.
But
Does she?
remember last week she knew this. She talked to Aaron. That was her way in with Aaron by connecting with him about the Super Bowl play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I guess they figure she's confident enough to handle sports, but the Knicks, that's a totally different, different
animal.
beast.
Yeah.
Shout out to Spike Lee, one of the biggest Knicks fans in the world.
Yeah, it's diehard.
I was going to say Jack Nicholson, but that's the wrong team, right?
He's late.
Different team.
Oh, sorry.
That's
I'm going
the-
to stay over here. And,
And my name is McCall Hall. When sports and pop culture collide, you can find me on social. Not playing. So Justin pulls MJ aside, and he basically assures her that they're never, ever going to make out again.
I believed him too. I really did.
I feel
didn't
those
see
eyes are
clips.
shifty.
Yeah.
I don't like those eyes.
Those eyes. Well, I love to hate them.
Beautiful.
So, and maybe you can comment on this. I feel like this particular episode, and I'm reaching out here on a limb,
Okay.
but I feel like the production team shot Justin with a different filter, because every time I watch Justin in the previous episodes, he seems like a devil to me. But they gave him a very soft filter this episode that made me kind of like him.
No, because
Am I reading too far into this?
I didn't hear about them discussing any lighting changes, so I don't. Maybe they did it and they didn't talk about it or I didn't hear it, at least on set.
So here's my question for you before we move on. When they have those classic scenes in the break room, or not the break room, the meeting room.
I'm in the break room a lot.
In the actual meeting room, they're really tense. Are they actually that tense when you guys are shooting it? How do you guys prepare for that kind of tension? Because I'm assuming people are pretty cool off the air. So how do you guys build that tension? Yeah. T alert.
Unless there's some real life.
Right, let us know.
Well, she said
Jonah,
that
let
T
us
alert.
know.
But seriously, I mean, the way you guys kind of build up that tension and have that kind of animosity in that room when everybody's in that room, how do you guys build it up, and what is it like to shoot that scene when people are trying to be so petty?
I would say I think for all of us, it was pretty much like an on and off switch. Like even before certain scenes, we'd be singing. I think Lisa would pull out her phone sometimes, and we would do like a Snapchat thing, and be singing along, and then
love
the
it.
cameras would be rolling because there's a lot of downtime in between, and so I
Right.
think. I didn't see anyone staying in
Method acting.
So Gabrielle,
water. Okay, I'm gonna get water.
So Gabrielle Union never gave you the cold shoulder. This bitch is trying to take my job.
Not that I saw. I didn't notice any side eyes.
Okay.
No, she was fantastic, super supportive, just a lovely, lovely person.
What about,
good
what
deal.
about Michael? Because I judge him because of those eyes, and I know he was born with them.
Putting her on the
but
spot now.
I apologize. But
and I love him because of those eyes.
He's definitely one of the more reserved castmates, but he's actually better looking in person than even on screen.
Lord.
Damn,
I know,
Justin.
I
Don't tell Sarah
know.
that.
I was like, I didn't think it was possible. I was like, oh.
It's not bad to see him at work.
Yeah.
I can see, those eyes are bewitching. You're suddenly talking to him, and then you're like, oh, sorry.
And he has that low voice.
Oh,
you know?
so that's real. That voice he puts on.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he's very. He's kind of a quieter guy overall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
silence.
that's good to know. That still
mysterious.
doesn't make me like him anymore. Justin, I still hate you. But this episode, I actually kind of liked him. But what were you going to say, Lion?
I was gonna ask Jonah if you were Team Justin or Team Lee.
Natalie is definitely Team Justin, but Jona is Team Lee.
See,
Okay.
so no longer Team Aaron. You're dead. He's
Oh, no, screw Aaron.
She said that with some heart, like the actual guy.
Like, you got in his face last week.
Yes, that was a really fun scene to shoot because we did different versions, and there was a version where I'm like I'm gesticulating. I think that's the word, right?
Right.
Like crazy and like and he's just like and cowering a little bit. So that was really fun to shoot. Yeah, it's kind of fun to be angry sometimes.
Yeah.
Let it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Now, before we move on, last question. How does this role compare with some of the other roles that you've done in the past?
well, this is the most recent show that I've done right after *Halt and Catch Fire*, and I'd say I typically play like outspoken, kind of feisty characters, and so that part was the same. In *Halt and Catch Fire*, I play a very tomboy character, and I the dress for me was like Asian chola was what I was going for.
Asian chola.
And so and what I was really excited that I loved like almost all of my wardrobe, like a lot, like my outfits.
You were sharp.
Didn't I tell you? Your makeup and wardrobe on the show.
I
sharp.
loved. Yes, they were
Amazing.
fantastic. I was like, how do I get my hair to do that?
It always looks great.
Thing.
I noticed. I noticed.
So thank you. Thank you. It took time. It takes time.
Well, it's been very fun to watch you, and I'm definitely going to have a few more in-depth tea-spilling questions for you.
Okay. All right. Bring it.
But I want to keep it moving. Real quick, Justin pulls aside MJ, and we find out that Rhonda basically has lied about that story that broke.
Yes.
She is fabricating a story, which is basically career suicide. So let's talk about Lee and MJ. So Lee and MJ discuss Justin's career advice. So MJ's up about 3 a.m. She's getting ready to go shoot the show, and Lee comes in. And he wants to talk to her about how she's moving things along.
Right.
Here's my issue with Lee. It seems like Lee doesn't understand the ebb and flow of her career. Like when she needs to be laser focused, he doesn't allow her to focus on her career or the task at hand, right? Like, why can't he ever just let her have her moment?
Okay, so you feel like he's always making it about him when it should be about her?
There you go.
Got it.
It's always good to have people smarter than you around because they can make your words more concise. Yes.
Got it. Got it. Yeah.
Is anybody else feeling that?
I agree. Like in that moment, that morning, especially when you knew that was going to be a big day for her, like why bring up something that you knew would turn into a fight or like
Something so heavy.
something so
Yeah.
heavy? Like we can talk tonight. Like why are you bringing this up now? It's,
McCall, you were upset when he said, "Good luck with your bloody job."
Well, I was pissed. But you know what I think kind of tipped him over the edge was the fact that she brought up Justin.
Yeah, I think.
So men can kind of handle it if you just have, well, actually, no. I was trying to say men can handle it if you have emotional connections to another man, but
Okay.
not physical.
right.
But I think I've got this all backwards.
A guy recently told me that men are more sensitive than we actually think they
Yeah.
are. So I feel like this is one of the few times that we're actually seeing Lee insecure about something. And Justin and them light eyes are his Achilles heel.
I think
of
it's more than the
course.
light eyes, though. I think it's the fact that Justin has her mind wrapped around something
Right.
other than Lee in their relationship. But I'm sorry, cut you off. What were you gonna say?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
They also work together, and Justin has a better job, and he spends a lot of time with MJ, so all of that adds to it.
He's like a work husband.
Right.
Yes.
A very
A really hot one.
handsome one.
So Lee uses a very, very, very heated trigger word, and that's trap. You never say trap to a woman, even if you're talking about like trap house, like
Trap
music.
trap queen,
Right.
trap
None of
music,
that.
Fetty Wap. I don't want to hear that. I think she took it too far, though. I don't think he was trying to say you're trying to trap me. It was one of those cultural things, like
Yeah.
he drinks tea and she drinks soda kind of deals.
Okay.
Like I think she kind of overreacted about the trapping part.
But it was also the comparison to his ex-wife.
Yes.
where,
Yeah.
Like we're trying to move on, and the fact that he brought her up, and then is still like throwing it in MJ's face, and then the fact that he doesn't really want a baby, like that's a huge deal.
Yeah, so let's talk about it. Lee says he's compromising about this whole baby situation.
Right.
I call BS.
Oh, yes.
You do not compromise when it comes to a baby. Am I right or am I wrong?
You are right.
You are right.
200% right.
But then when his ex-wife brought up having a baby, he was, really
Thinking about it.
Yeah, it sounded like a great idea. But here it is when MJ brings up having a baby. Now there's a problem.
Now it's the kids are in 2 different countries, and he's thinking of
No,
all
it's
these
an issue.
excuses. Yeah.
Lee, you shady, wavy. I need you to focus.
Lee, let
he's
me
missing
just
the
say
X.
this to you. Tsahai is on your tail.
She's
If nobody else is on it, Tsahai is on your tail.
Well, do you guys
Coattails,
do you think
literally.
Do you think Lee was wrong to be upset, like saying MJ said it was a deal breaker? Like if he didn't want, if he didn't want a baby, then she would leave. And he was like, "Oh, you always do that. You always leave if things get rough."
Yeah, so
But
we
it's like-
see Mary Jane have the ultimate meltdown. Okay, so we have seen in 2017 a new president. We've seen all sorts of, things in this country, but nothing as explosive as that scene.
As a Mary J. meltdown with the
With the shrieking and the
throwing
throwing
of
of the
objects.
Yeah, that was
a
a lot.
little crazy.
That was a lot. Were you there when they filmed that?
I was not. I was not in the
she
vicinity.
threw a teacup at him.
Do they need a stuntman for that?
And duck, like.
Yeah, like is that real glass when they throw those kind of things, or are they props?
Sometimes when they throw it, they're throwing a prop, but then they
Film.
the actual crashing, unless it's all one continuous scene. So usually they'll do a cut.
Okay.
Because that'd be a mess to clean up.
Especially more than one take. You're just like, oh my god.
So Lee drops a hammer, right? After he ducks and dodges the teacup, okay, looking like Humpty Dumpty at the end. Lee basically says, "You've lost another man."
That was so mean.
Yes.
just wrong, Lee.
And he knew that she was embarking on something important that day.
And her birthday was looming. Don't do that, Lee. She's got a lot on her mind right now.
Disrespectful.
Rude.
Disrespectful. I want to talk about this. Okay, you guys. I love the fact that it's her birthday. I love the fact that Pattersons are uniting to do something special. But I'm so sick of these dang video message things.
But
Nice.
it was
Video
cute.
message.
It was too much.
Patrick's was very long, but it was very
Right.
cute.
So many different parts of the house. Like, are we done yet, Patrick? Happy
Patrick was
birthday.
talking for 5 minutes. I'm like, Instagram only gives you 60 seconds. Let's get it going.
Wrap it up.
It was cute though.
But overall, put together, I was like, I get the idea.
Yeah.
So.
Like,
McCall's not feeling that.
I thought it was cute.
I thought it was terrible.
It's sentimental.
But what can you get MJ who can buy anything she wants?
Right.
What can they get her?
It was thoughtful. Last year they forgot her birthday.
That's a good point.
Plus, I like a video message as opposed to a regular old slideshow.
Yeah.
We've already. Come on.
Slideshows were cool though, like in the 90s.
Yeah, but step it up, bring some technology to it.
Slideshows were, I used to do the slideshow, so I'm a little bit, I'm like, yeah, slideshow.
Now you guys
Stupid.
know what not to get me for my birthday.
Yeah.
Don't send me no damn video message.
Maybe she wants retro, like slideshow.
Right.
Slideshow.
Bring that back.
Old
That's
school.
right. I like it.
Don't send me nothing. Leave me the hell alone on my birthday. Justin talks with Aaron about MJ being ready, and then he walks in on her having a complete freaking meltdown.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm fine. No, you're not.
Goodness.
Her hair was a mess. Her mascara's going everywhere. She claims she's ready. So then Garrett throws the ultimate curveball and says that they need to do a new segment. Okay, Mary Jane has broken up with this man. She's been preparing for this next segment, and now all of a sudden she's got to prepare for emojis.
Yeah,
I know.
emojis.
It
They
didn't
also
look
picked
too
the
good.
worst emojis.
The
like
worst
the
emojis.
rice cracker. I'm like, I've never
First
seen
of all,
that one.
I
That's
didn't even
real?
know that was a rice
But
cracker.
maybe did they have to make up their own due to copyright reasons?
No,
Probably.
that's actually on.
Those were
But the hands, that's
the
real.
ham and the smiley face sweating is real.
But the teardrop was up here, not
Yeah, that's
down.
the sweating
Yeah,
one.
it's a sweating one. It's
oh.
real. I use that sometimes.
I don't use emojis. If I need to share my emotion, I'm just going to send you a picture of my face looking that
Or a video message.
Marco Polo.
way. Micmoji. Let's get into Kara talking to Justin. So once again, I think Kara is really trying to figure out why are you
Yeah.
so concerned about MJ. She's still trying to find the angle.
Do you think she senses that there's some type of attraction going on between
See,
MJ and her?
I couldn't sense that.
Yeah, I'm surprised because I thought Karen normally gets these things.
Yeah.
She hasn't mentioned it at all. She's slacking.
You know, because she's got things on her mind with Orlando.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
what it is.
And MJ, to go back a little bit, MJ challenges Kara to fall in love. Mm-hmm. It's a big challenge. So Kara's the ultimate, caregiver. She's always looking out for somebody.
yeah.
Kara on the show, behind the scenes, is she like that? Is she like the mama, looks out for everybody?
I think she's kind of fun. She's just fun.
okay.
She does have kids, and so I remember in the like makeup trailer she was playing like a karaoke song or like it was her daughter had been in the studio and recording a song, and they're both amazing singers.
Oh,
and I'm like such a talented family.
Yeah,
like
awesome.
all of them. So I didn't really get a very maternal vibe. She's kind of like fun and spunky.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to lose your fun and spunky just because you got kids. Shout out to you, Lisa.
Yeah, attracting the younger men. That's why.
Right. So MJ and Aaron do this hellish segment about emojis, and it almost goes downhill. They kind of get it back on track. But
Right.
the good thing was the executives from the network were actually there in person to see it, and I think they were pretty happy.
Yeah.
According to what Garrett said, they were happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think, again, it was a good strategy because we know MJ has a temper. She was already on edge with the whole birthday situation and Lee. And to give her this emoji story, even though it seemed,
Trivial,
simple.
yeah.
But it actually worked to her advantage because I feel like with the Knicks, she would have went off, then she would have looked bad, and it would have turned ugly.
That is
was-
an excellent point. Go
I
ahead.
was expecting more of a reaction from her when she realized she had to do that emoji. How do you say it?
Emoji.
Clearly, somebody else that doesn't use damn emojis.
I always said it.
Emoji?
Emoji. I'm like, oh, so it's emoji.
That's how it's said in Nigeria.
She wasn't upset at all about it. I thought she was gonna make a big deal, and then that was gonna be the drama of the episode. But
Yeah.
she was cool.
Yeah, she seemed to be cool. So after the segment gets done, Justin pulls her to the side, kind of gasses her up and says, yo, they liked you.
Right.
Now he kind of reels himself back in. He's like, I can't drag her into any more mess. I have to handle this whole plotting against Rhonda without MJ. I think it backfired on him just a little bit. Should he have involved MJ a little bit more in that plotting?
I don't think so because it was risky. It was his idea, and she was going to be the face reporting that story, not him. You know what I'm saying? So I think his intentions were good. The whole time I was like, Justin, I don't trust you. I don't know what
Yeah, exactly.
what you about to do, Justin.
Because he was like, I've got to do this on my own. And I'm like, uh-oh, what is it? Now we're going to see where he's dark. But he was fine. They made it like that, though.
Because I kept on thinking Justin was going to be like,
Yeah.
like he had a master plan this whole time. I still think he does.
Well,
So does Kara.
He mastered something. Back to Patrick and this silly ass video message. And then Garrett and Justin, sorry, I just didn't like it. Garrett and Justin talk about this whole deal with Rhonda fabricating a story.
Right.
This is one of those situations where you had to be damn sure.
Yeah.
Like damn sure. But I kind of feel like I thought Garrett was going to put up more of a fight.
For Rhonda?
For Rhonda.
Because Rhonda's his girl.
Because Rhonda's his girl. They just put a lot of money into Rhonda. I thought Garrett was going to put up more of a fight. Do you guys think Garrett's like secretly sick of Rhonda?
Garrett is a weird character. I can't read him sometimes.
Yeah, he's hot.
Right?
Yeah, you're like, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
He's I don't know. I think I was surprised he didn't put up more of a fight, but I don't know where his mind was. I'm like, Garrett, what are you? You know what he was focusing on, the Knicks, because anything sports related, that's what Garrett wants to talk about. When it comes to anything else, he's like, I can't.
But he doesn't. Oh, sorry. He doesn't seem like a strong character. Like
Like a strong boss.
But yeah, he seems easily swayed and not convincing. And I don't know. I don't like him as a boss.
Yeah.
I just don't like him at all. Now, what is his real name? Ashton what?
Holmes.
I was going to say Pratt.
I believe it's Holmes.
Did you look at him and think of Spencer Pratt when you first met him? From the hills.
Now you will.
When you go home tonight, do one of those. What is it?
Like
Doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
What'd I say?
Doppelganger.
Whatever. Shut up. Do a side by side with the guy who plays Garrett and Spencer Pratt. I swear they're the same people.
Yes.
And they both
look
make
a lot
me
alike.
just as sick. Yeah.
Maybe it's your feelings towards Spencer that make you hate Garrett.
Right.
You know? Like,
Because I'll never forget what's. Never mind. Okay.
see, he's just
I feel
going back to
like
the
Garrett's
hills.
like playing his own game. Like there's
he's got his
can't-
own motives.
I don't know. Like he just it's hard to read him. Like he'll seem like he's playing a favorite. You know, like he'll do that and then he'll switch it up.
Yeah.
And then So it's like weird because we don't know where his loyalty
You
really
know, and
is.
you know what? That brings up the point how last week he invited Kara to the poker game, and then this week didn't he try to get MJ to do something with him? So he's like, Kara's out, MJ is in. Remember, she was like, Kara mentioned that she's part of the boys club now, but now she's out. Is she out because she doesn't have
Probably Orlando.
anymore?
Yeah.
Dang, you see,
Probably.
Garrett is hardcore.
Remember how excited he was when Orlando like announced that he was with Carrie? He's like, yes, he was so
Exactly.
excited. But I also think he's probably entertained by like the beef between MJ and Rhonda and Justin and Rhonda. Like, I
Well,
don't
the
know,
more
I
they
think he's
compete,
just-
the better. They have to.
Right.
They have to keep stepping up to one up each other.
Yeah, they both have to
so.
keep working hard.
And he did want a rivalry between the women in the beginning, so that's true.
Yeah, that's
Oh, he
true.
got that.
So after they have this conversation, Justin shows up to MJ's apartment or hotel. She should have a place of her own by now. I'm just saying. And makes her a cocktail.
Literally.
Oh, are you sure I should come in? You know you want to come in, Justin.
I thought he was going to roofie her. I just knew he was about to put
You got so dark.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I just know Justin has some ulterior motives. I don't know what they are yet, but I see them.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Sorry,
I'm sorry.
guys, I'm
That,
sorry.
that
Sorry,
was just
Justin.
really dark, and I don't even know how to come
apologize.
back from it.
Yeah.
Let me look at my
Apologize.
notes one more time.
Drinks. He made her drink a
They
cocktail.
had drinks, and then they had a conversation on the couch, and they got so close. They started gazing
So
at
close.
each other. You know, that's like the key to telling somebody you like them is that gaze. You gotta look at them a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was gonna go down.
I was waiting for it to be passionate. The lighting was good.
Right. They were on the couch already. Like, oh my
Actual
God.
tension.
Right. He's a mixologist. You know, I thought it was gonna be. I was ready for that scene. That I was ready for.
Well, but you know MJ, she's a risk taker. Hotel sex, been there and done.
But studio sex.
Right, at the job.
The shade that we will get into. Real quick, Justin sends Garrett a text and asks them to come to the studio to basically say that Rhonda's going to be suspended. MJ gets the chair. Number one, at what time of the night did they get that text?
Right. Where everybody is gone.
Well, the news
Like-
is 24/7, right? So
Yeah.
maybe Garrett was still at the studio.
If anybody from AfterBuzz TV or Black Hollywood Live hits me up at 1 a.m. to come back here to tell me something, I would be at my house.
Thank you. You could have called them.
Right. Just call me and tell me.
That was a big moment for her.
That's true.
Like to hear it from her boss face to face and made
Yeah.
it real. Because over the phone, and she may have thought, nah, Garrett, you lying.
Yeah.
So,
And then he just left. Okay, see you guys tomorrow.
Back at
probably to
work.
watch some sports or something.
Okay, Jonah, where were you when you got the call up that you were going to be doing Being Mary Jane?
Oh man. I think I probably was at home. I tend to. It's good that I'm home because I do a lot of screaming and jumping up and down.
I always wonder, like, are you guys supposed to be actors? As you guys, by the way, are you
Professionals. You acting people.
Are you guys like calm? Because I feel like I would be such a geek. Like, whoa, I got it.
No, I
Or are
don't
you like,
think-
oh, I got it. Cool.
No,
See you
not
later.
calm at all. No, like I'm excited. I pump. Like I have like a callback dance. So if I get a callback, I'm like, I got a call. I think it's important to like celebrate everything. You know, like the small wins and the big wins, especially for bookings. So because I even auditioning for my role, I just found Natalie to be like such a fun character. And it's like she's ambitious and she'll do whatever it takes. She likes to have fun. She likes to party. She likes to have sex. That's cool.
Take a number.
She's not holding back. That's what I like about her.
Yeah. No, not at all. Not at all. She's a little shameless.
Now, did they shoot those New York scenes in New York or in Atlanta? Or
Atlanta.
here? Okay. Interesting.
Yes.
See?
So even some of the exterior scenes that we did, they were.
Oh, in Atlanta.
And how did you
crazy.
like spending? How long were you in Atlanta for the shoots?
Off and on for a few months.
Oh, wow.
So Atlanta has become like a second home for me. I really enjoyed being
Oh,
there.
snap. Okay, shout it.
Is anyone here from Atlanta?
No, I've worked there and I had a good time.
Oh yes, it's fantastic.
Did you go to the strip club?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you missed out, girl.
It's the
Oh,
most
you have
famous,
to.
yes.
Oh, okay.
There are
Next
several-
time. Next time, I'm going to the strip club.
Yeah,
and you
girl.
can even eat like a nice meal.
And it's not. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where the party is.
Yeah.
That sounds like a nice combination.
Exactly.
Ask Gabrielle Union. I heard she likes to go to the strip club. So
Really?
ask Gabby about the strip club.
Okay, I'll be
about
like,
Onyx.
what do you recommend?
I'm sure she knows.
Yeah.
I've heard.
So let's get into all of it. So
Oh no.
let me tell you something. I have had the pleasure here at Black Hollywood Live and at AfterBuzz TV. We've had some lovely celebrity guests. Yourself, Jona, fantastic. We've had some very hot men come through here. But at no point here at Black Hollywood Live or at AfterBuzz TV have I ever had the urge to just have sex in the middle of the studio.
I was wondering where she was going.
I mean, no fear,
Yes.
not worried about no cameras,
no cameras.
not the janitor coming by, you know, to throw out the garbage and seeing her. She was in it, and Justin too was doing some things.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
flipped the pearl.
On the table.
Yes.
Bent
Licking
over the
stuff.
table. Like, just in the middle of the studio. I'm just like, y'all can even go to, like, an office or something. Just, like, out
You
there.
know, it
But
makes
then
me,
it's like, but it's like sexy in that like you could get caught at any moment.
I was kind of jealous.
Yeah. We're hating because we're jealous.
Exactly.
I was low-key jealous, but then I started thinking about this studio, and I'm like, where would my leg go? Like, this would just be so awkward.
And she was very flexible. I said she must
The
do
leg was all the way up there.
So was
They
anybody...
made a point of showing her foot up there. I was like, okay.
What, so what I know about this studio, we have like 50 cameras in here. Right. I think they're turned off when we're not in here, but who knows? Somebody could have accidentally left a camera on to record. This could be live streaming, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
I was really worried, not so much about somebody being in there, but that the
seeing
camera was going to capture them
Exactly.
getting it on.
And I thought it was going to prevent her from getting the
Right.
anchor
I
slot.
thought so too.
We just
I thought
gave
the
you
next
this job and
day.
y'all just...
Yeah.
Right. With Rhonda, I thought Rhonda was going to be like, ha ha ha, actually.
Exactly.
And I was waiting for it. I was like, come on. No, they.
Yeah.
I guess
don't
that
know
would
why
have been
we
too
wanted that.
predictable. I
Yeah.
know.
Well, it was hot, low key.
Yeah.
But it was also quite aggravating.
Yeah.
And see, let me tell you something about sex scenes. I love them. I love a good, but I want to be able to watch it and know that it's not going to get interrupted by no BS.
Okay.
I don't want any like foreshadowing with kids or somebody walking in. Just let me enjoy it for what it is, right?
Right.
I couldn't really enjoy it because I keep thinking like, damn, somebody's going to come in. Damn, something, you know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't enjoy it. But anywho,
Mary J enjoyed it for all of us.
Side note, I just want to bring something up. I am a huge proponent of safe sex.
Yeah.
We also live in a climate right now, political climate, where we don't know what's going to happen with birth control. MJ, you should have made him put on something.
I'm so glad you saying that. I thought the same thing. I'm like so raw dogging it.
So they,
Oh my
so they raw dogged it
Maybe we
in the
just
studio.
didn't see that part.
Girl. I
Okay.
mean, I just think for the sake of television, they should have had him reach in his back.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yes.
So-
Send a message to us.
True.
It's early for predictions, but I do think that MJ is going to end up pregnant.
By Justin?
And they're going to name the baby Rhonda.
Oh my God.
So let's move on, you guys. We gotta get out of here. Back to Patrick in this stupid ass video, and then Rhonda confronts MJ, looking like a dream girl deferred.
Seriously.
With that
looks
damn
pretty
fur, with that damn fur all cocked up.
Leaving in style. Okay. Happy 40th. How old are you, Rhonda?
Like
Right?
the way she left that
said.
lip like lingering. Happy 40th. Great acting by her, by the way.
Yeah.
What is her real government name? I can't think of it right now.
And don't get me to
Valerie?
lying.
Yeah,
Valerie,
the one that
is
plays
that-
Rhonda.
Yeah, Valerie.
Valerie.
She's
An absolute legend and
legend,
veteran in the
yes,
game.
yes.
I love her acting. She really bought into this whole devilish character.
Yes.
Because I mean, I've seen her on shows like Half and Half and whatnot, and I really loved her on that show. I've never disliked her characters,
Right.
but she like went all in. I was ready to whip her ass a few times.
Yes.
So Rhonda confronts MJ, and she compares the anchor chair to a drug.
It's addicting.
well,
It's
MJ.
addicting.
She has that kind of addictive personality. She likes things that give her a rush. So I think at one point it was like the men she dated. That's why she dated these bad boys. Maybe she's a little bored with Lee, and this is why she was open to this whole Justin experience. You never know.
It's possible. I mean, the chair also means power, and everyone wants power, especially MJ, so it can be addicting. I mean, drugs are not the only thing that are addicting. People can get addicted to shopping, whatever it is. So this is her thing. It's their thing.
Yeah.
This chair.
Yes. So we then find out that, so if you're going to go out, like, drop a mic, right? If they told me in Black Hollywood Live, girl, you got to go, I would drop a mic.
Find a mic and then drop it.
And I ate all the damn popcorn. So Rhonda drops the mic that Kara got suspended. Well, she didn't really say Kara got suspended. She said good luck to Kara, something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll get back on her feet.
Bounce back.
So even though Rhonda got the ultimate, like, boot,
Right.
she made sure that somebody else went down with her. Because Kara was the supervising producer on that segment that got botched and fabricated, she is now fired as well. Well, they said suspended, but indefinitely, like...
Right.
Yeah, I don't know how long, but I loved how her being vulnerable like that led to something else after. Led her to reflect on what she really needed to do with her life. And I liked what happened next.
True. Shady, petty moment of the episode. So I started chuckling to myself because Kara is talking to MJ about Justin, and she goes, you better watch your back. And I was like, Justin saw all her back. So,
And the front.
and the front. Justin got her back covered, child.
With his body.
Yeah, so then MJ approaches Justin, and I thought she was going to go a little bit harder on Justin.
But they were still at work.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she had to stay
That ain't stopped
calm a
them
little
from
bit.
going all in. I completely disagree. Because you had no problem dropping your drawers at work. You should
When
have
no one
went.
else is around.
Well, that's a good point.
But emotions run high. Last week, Natalie was, screaming at Aaron at
Right.
work. So it doesn't seem like a place where they hold back.
They have to. I think they try, and then it's like boom.
Right.
Then, oh, sweet girl. At this point, I needed every bit of Excedrin, Advil,
Lee?
anything in my medicine cabinet. Because I saw that ashy-lipped Lee show up at her job in
that
that
coat.
damn trench coat.
How do I hate on this coat?
I know. How many coats do you guys have?
Okay, you were there. Does he have multiple coats in different colors? I feel like it's the same coat every week.
I actually never shot with him.
Interesting. Now that I think about it,
I guess
you didn't have any Natalie
So that's an interesting little segue before I go in on Lee. Out of all the male characters on the show, who would you have liked to have shot a scene with? And they suggest that you and Aaron got it on, but like, which character would it have been fun to have a romantic scene with?
Ooh. There's a lot of good options.
Yeah.
It would have to be between MJ's brother and Justin.
Oh, PJ.
Both. What?
Yes, Jona.
Show up and show Xiao. Show up and show Xiao. Get down.
I could see that. I could see Natalie finding a way to bring those two somehow.
Somehow. She'll be plotting and scheming.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, girl, I want a PJ too.
See?
PJ is just.
We
so
can
good.
share. We can share.
And did anybody catch it? So PJ is in Dubai.
I mean, did he sell the Rolex? How did he get there? I thought he quit the job.
No, he didn't quit the job. He just wasn't going to be mentored by that woman anymore.
I'm so confused. How did PJ get to Dubai? Did I miss something?
He's doing really well. He's got money.
Yeah, but
I guess he's balling out of control now.
Yeah.
And jet setting. I don't know.
yeah, I think I missed that too.
Take off my watch. So Lee shows up, which actually makes me hate Lee even more.
Why? You said you were going to talk about this. Why?
So again, going back to what we said earlier, every moment that MJ is supposed to have, he ruins it.
Right.
Okay.
Like, I mean, and I know they haven't talked in a while, but damn, like, let her dictate when you guys are going to talk again. You
Okay.
walked out. You don't get to just decide when you walk back in.
Walked all the way out, too.
Like, walked all the way
Add
out.
me to the list.
Add me to the list.
Yeah.
I'm taking my trench coat. I'm going back to my whatever. We don't know where the hell he lives.
Where do you live?
I'm going back to the mission.
Never seen it.
Another mission. But the
thing is, Lee blames her for having these outbursts, and he has his own outbursts.
Yes, he
as
does.
well.
Why are you going to show up at my job and bring up this drama? Like, I am working.
Yes, but right before she goes on air too, and be the face, the last
anchor.
face she sees.
The co-anchor.
Yes.
But you know what? I'm gonna admit, if I had a boo, one day maybe I will. I would love to have my boo be like, you know what, baby, we have to talk about this. I'm so upset. I gotta come to your job to talk about this. I mean, I feel like it's just his passion just spilling over, and it always spills over at her job.
But okay, the first time you're like cute. The second time you're like
Stalker.
No. Call me. We can meet up later.
Text me. Use emojis.
Right. Who let him in
Needs
the-
to
who
spill
let him in
over
the
at his
office?
job.
Right.
Oh, he said the PA, the production assistant, he had to bribe one. Always the PA. Always.
Take his
They
ass
are
back to the
underpaid.
mission.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true. They needed a side hustle, right?
So let's talk about the video message. This is where I actually thought it was cute. Patrick filmed Niecy, and he had a moment of being very proud of Niecy.
I was proud of Niecy too.
I like that part. So back to Lee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to Lee. You guys, why? Like, why?
why did he pop up?
Why did he have to come back?
What do you mean? You just wanted him to stay gone forever?
Yes.
Gone
You
till
knew he would
November?
come back.
You thought
Yeah.
the breakup would be like that, like
Right.
and never talk again?
But then, okay, so this is what pissed me off about it. They cut back to Lee, and we really don't get like a definite like anything.
Right.
No.
But isn't that how breakups are? Like, you have that fight, you stop talking for a couple of days, and then somebody sends a
I
hey
didn't
big
mean
head
it.
text.
Yeah.
You know, you
How
up.
you doing?
Right.
Hey,
Talk
big
about that.
head.
Right.
Hey, you.
Exactly. Hey,
Hey,
babe.
big head. So here's who had the hey, big head moment.
Okay.
Kara.
Yeah.
Kara lost that job. She was like, wait, that man got how much money? Hey, big
She
head.
said, I need something to fill this void in my life.
But when he opened that door without a shirt on, I was like,
Girl.
does he have another?
I thought he had a girl with him.
Me too, but Orlando was
No.
looking fine. This whole episode, first with the goatee, then shirtless. Maybe I'm just hot and heat.
No,
It's
he
been a
looked
while. I'm messing with you. So yeah, Kara goes to see Orlando. She goes back in there, and God knows what happens. But you know what? When one door closes, another one opens.
Open.
And if that door don't open up your legs, Kara. God. The video ended up being really nice and
Yeah,
touching.
it was really cute.
Shout out to Mrs. Patterson and that wig. And that blush. Travion.
Yeah.
So Travion is still with us, you guys.
Yeah, he was speaking and reading and stuff this time.
Travion's still with us.
He still ain't seen his daddy though.
But his dad could reappear. Somebody on the internet asked
Like,
us about
do you
his
think he'll come
dad.
back? And you
I
were
hope
like,
so.
I hope
He
can
needs a
take him.
male role
He
model.
needs
Bad.
a man in his life. So then it ends with the crescendo. MJ finally makes it to the anchor chair.
At least he's Justin.
Yes.
Touch her.
Caressing her hips and stuff. Like, oh, no,
no,
sorry.
I was
Oh, no, I apologize. Sorry. There was a point when she was walking into the office where Justin, like, caressed her chin, and he kind of brought her in by her hip. And I said, Justin, that's just too much. Again, you being fast. He don't know how to act in the workplace.
He got excited.
After what they just did, I mean, you can
That's
touch
too
my hip.
much.
That's
Can you
yes.
play it off a little bit, though? We're at the workplace.
Question. Before we salute MJ and this wonderful intro she did, Justin's girlfriend, this beautiful Nubian queen
She's
that premiered in
She's
episode 2.
One and done.
Yeah. Maybe they broke
Have you
up.
seen her? Like, has she been around the set?
No, just that one side.
Okay.
One time.
Okay.
Did they address that?
Like Will Packer, I need us to like tie in the
Yeah.
girlfriend again because we.
Maybe she-
I didn't know what happened.
Clearly that
we don't know what
ended.
happened.
Yeah, we saw her once.
She came to the
office,
studio
Yeah.
to get the tickets for the Knicks game, and that was it.
Mm-hmm. Maybe she's gonna be pregnant next time we see her. Who knows?
Yeah, he might still be with her.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to MJ's cobalt blue premiere dress.
Loving
dress
that,
was
that
nice.
ensemble with the ruffled
Honey.
shoulder.
That dress was cute.
Word.
She had that hair again.
Yeah,
but
that tight
it was a
anchor
little bit
hair.
better
It was a
this
little better.
time.
It had a kind of a wave going.
Yes.
Tsahai is our resident fashion correspondent.
Yeah.
Did we like this premiere look?
I did. I think that color was great on her. I liked all those business attire. Even our lady who you said she had on the fur. What's her name?
Rhonda?
Rhonda had on like a tangerine dress for her exit. That fit her very well. I was like, get her, Rhonda. So yes, hair, makeup, and wardrobe. I'm loving.
Okay.
On point.
You know better than I do. Thank you for
Well,
that.
no, you were there and you enjoyed the hair, makeup, and wardrobe, correct? So.
I did. Do you get to take anything home? No.
So
Nothing.
So,
I bought a couple. I ended up I was like, took pictures. I'm like, ooh, what is this? I'm like, ooh, this is this. I want to wear it again.
so let's talk about it. So this was technically the mid-season finale.
Right.
I don't know if you guys remember, but Gabrielle Union filed a lawsuit against BET because they were trying to get her to shoot all of the season for the same amount of pay.
Right.
And she's supposed to get a pay raise every 10 episodes or something like that.
Right.
So shout out to you. What's her real name?
Gabrielle.
I'm like
Yeah.
MJ. Shout out to Gabrielle Union for getting that money. So number one, what's next for you with the show? What would you like to see Natalie kind of evolve into on the show, and any other projects that you're working on?
Sure. So it is unclear. I'm unclear about whether Natalie will be returning. So we'll see.
We can start a campaign of bring Natalie back.
Bring Natalie back.
Bring our girls back. Bring Natalie back.
We need Natalie back. If we don't get Natalie back, I'm suing BET. Yes, you don't have to do it. I'll sue BET if we don't get Natalie back.
And then for me, I have a few projects coming out. So Gifted with Chris Evans is coming out in April, so next month. And then Spider-Man Homecoming is coming out in July.
Oh, that's awesome.
Spider-Man. Hold on. Jona came through here tonight all humble and stuff. Next time she come to Black Hollywood Live, she gonna have on a fur.
Turn into some Rhonda.
We gonna have some sparkling water because she gonna have all these demands for some writer. Congratulations to you for that.
Thank you so much.
You know, don't forget about us little people when you blow up like that. You know,
Call never.
appreciate that.
Now I have
Appreciate
a
that.
question. What was your favorite part about being on set?
Oh, for being Mary Jane.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot. Everyone was so nice. Like everyone. Like Erica, who wrote several of the episodes, she came up, introduced herself, and was just like so lovely.
Okay.
And I would say, like Valerie, who plays Rhonda, I would say out of all the characters, her character was the most like almost directly opposite of like what she plays in the show, because she's like that like outgoing life of the like she was more of that like maternal
The
figure.
mom. Okay, that makes
Sweetie,
sense.
are you okay? You know, like very, very sweet. So I think it was just being with such an incredible cast of like actors that I've respected for so long.
Nice.
Yes.
And then each director that we worked with, they were very open to us like bringing some ideas to the table. So it just felt like it felt like I belonged, which is cool.
That's how you get another contract. Damn it.
Bring Natalie back.
We need Natalie back. Come on. All right. Well, anybody else have questions for Jona before we get out of here?
I do. If you were not acting, what would you be doing?
Ooh.
Is there anything you wanted to be when you were little, or did you always want to be an actress?
I wanted to be an actress since I was 12.
Okay.
When I was forced to take a drama class, and I had to do the rapping version of Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh.
It's called Rappenstiltskin.
Kick it right here. This is the perfect platform.
I was like, so I'm not a rapper. That's why it was funny. It was comedy. So I went through a few different, like, at one point I was thinking about being a professional traveling poker player.
Oh, I can see that.
So there was that phase in my life. And then I would say maybe a talk show host.
Look at that, and look where you are this evening.
She's doing it all.
Full circle. This is a full circle moment right now.
Okay, yes, for sure. Because I enjoy, I'm a very curious person. I love asking people questions and just helping inspire people to grow and stretch and really believe in themselves and take big action towards their goals in life.
So it wasn't a stretch that you were playing a reporter.
That part, I guess that part can see a little bit
Natural.
more.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you so much.
On behalf of Black Hollywood Live, AfterBuzz TV, we really do wish you the best.
Thank you. You guys are amazing. You guys have so much like amazing star quality. I'm like, I gotta keep up.
We're trying to get on your level. You know. Before we get out of here, I want to do predictions. We do have about 6 months. Okay, side note, these mid-season finales and premieres, like, my heart can't take it.
Yeah.
Like, my heart can't take it.
Yes.
Insecure won't be back until July 23rd. Being Mary Jane, I believe it said July 18th.
yes.
Yeah.
So I basically got to go through almost the whole summer just looking at ashy, crusty people on TV. I want my real people back.
I know.
Everyone else is ashy.
Yes.
feels strongly
Anywho,
about
my
that.
prediction is that MJ ends up pregnant.
Oh Lord.
Interesting.
Anybody else? Live from the Lyons Den.
I think that she's gonna have a new man. I don't know how she could say no to Justin, but I think that someone new's gonna come in her life and
Wasn't that in the
distract her.
preview? Wasn't there a guy
Yeah.
in the
There
I
was a
tried
guy.
not to watch the preview
I
because I,
saw.
don't want to know.
There was a brief.
I watched.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
is
so I think you might be
someone,
right.
but I mean, I don't know what that means for Lee. Like, is he
yeah.
really gone? Like, did they
Lee's
ever?
done. Okay.
Oh.
Donald Trump is now in office. There's a travel ban, and there are a whole lot of other stipulations that go along with being in this country if you
Right.
don't have proper documentation. I think Lee got deported.
Oh,
I think Lee got deported.
He went back to the ex-wife and joined her new relationship.
Maybe.
Sounds like fun.
He missed her.
Paris Rose.
Oof. Well, the preview kind of already said a lot. I mean, I think the men are out. No more Justin, no more Lee. There's going to be a new interest, but I don't know if it's a serious thing. I
thought
think
it was
something's
Jussie
going.
Smollett's. Side note. I thought that was
I
Jussie
thought it was him
Smollett.
for a second,
Yeah.
too. My only prediction is I think something's going to happen and she's not going to be co-anchor anymore.
Okay.
Yes. That's all I have.
First, I saw a short haircut, loving it.
Yes, I like the
You know,
short.
I thought this was a perfect look for her. Second, it could have been me, but I swore I saw Peter from Housewives of Atlanta as in the background of a scene. If anyone else saw that, please agree with me or not.
Please put it on the YouTube.
Please let me know. Third, I just also want to say I did predict that Niecy would do hair, and she is doing hair.
Good.
Oh,
It's about
yes.
time.
I'm basically
She should.
psychic. But as far as Mary Jane, I think she's going to go back to her old ways. I think this breakup with Lee is going to send her into a tailspin. She's going to be hoeing herself out like she was before. There's going to be multiple men. She was like, I'm done being a one-woman man.
One man, woman.
Yeah. It's late. It happens. We get tongue-tied.
So I think she's just like, I'm in New York. Let me see what New York has to offer.
Oh Lord.
Can't say that. Blame her. So before we get out of here, I want to make sure that people know where to find you online once again. So when you're tweeting BET, we need Natalie back. what are they tweeting?
So it would be at Jona Xiao.
Okay.
So that's for JONAXIAO for my different social media handles.
Perfect. To you guys out there, make sure you guys keep engaging with us on all the social media channels at Black Hollywood Live. It's been a pleasure being your lead host. You can find me on social media in the meantime when sports and pop culture collide at McCall Hall on Twitter and McCall Hall of Fame on Instagram. And to my co-host, before we get out of here, where can they stalk you until July?
Oh, you guys can stalk me on Instagram and Snapchat at Paris Rose with 2 R's. I'm gonna miss you guys.
I'm going to miss all of you ladies. You can find me, Tsahai, at Say Hi Tsahai on Instagram, Snapchat sometimes, and Twitter at SAYHITSAHAI.
Thank you all for tuning in. July cannot come soon enough. But until then, you can find me on Twitter at Sarah Lioness, Lioness with a Y, Sarah with an H, and on Instagram at Sarah_Lioness.
Black Hollywood Live family, it's been a pleasure kicking it with you guys. I want to make sure you guys stay in touch with us. We'll be back in July. You guys be safe, make good decisions. And this is Black Hollywood Live signing off. Peace.
Bye. See you in the comments.
From executives Kevin Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio, Instagram @KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.
Hollywood Redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.